Hello, good evening. Let me check if I'm live. I think I'm live. Wait, let me be sure. Okay, 1 second. Okay, looks like I'm live. All right, welcome back to Ask Jason Anything Sunday night session. And yeah, if this is the first time you see me, welcome to my universe. My name is Jason. I'm a Meta Ads optimization strategist based in Malaysia. So yeah, basically I work with clients from all around the world. Basically, these are serious Meta Ads practitioner, Facebook advertisers, Instagram advertisers that really want to take their campaign to the next level with proven strategies and techniques. I really specialize in analytics. So the way I work with clients is really based on, every week we look at the numbers and we, plan the next step on how what's working and what's not working and how to take the campaign to the next level. So if you're running Meta ads, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, and looking to work with someone who specializes in analytical optimization, feel free to reach out to me via email. You can actually find my email on my YouTube channel. And yeah, we can see how we can actually work together. But if you just want something to really do real quick to analyze your campaign and all that, you can also find the links on my profile to actually book a quick gig on Fiverr. Basically, it's very straightforward, right? You can actually just book a gig for 30-minute ad review. Then we can actually dive into your campaigns, draw out the numbers, build a dashboard, and see what's working, what's not working. And basically, I'll give you a plan on what are the steps that you can take, hopefully, potentially take your campaign performance to the next level. Okay, now when it comes to this session, let me bring up the screen. It's called Ask Jason Anything on Meta Ads, Facebook Ads. And it's really something that I've been doing for, I don't know, right? Seriously, I think 100 over weeks. This is episode 168. And yeah, sometimes I skip the weekend, but usually I go live every Sunday night, at 10 p.m. Malaysia time to answer questions for 30 minutes. So basically, if you have any questions regarding Facebook advertising, digital marketing, all you need to do is first, I would recommend that you go to my YouTube channel, okay, and yeah, probably search for an answer over there. Try to search for the videos, or search for anything that you're looking for. If it's about page restriction, ad account restriction, ads optimization, CPM, CTR, whatnot, right? Just use those keywords because I have over 1,000 videos on my YouTube channel. Chances I probably have answered some similar questions to what you are having right now. If you can find one, then great, right? Just listen to what I said. Hopefully that works for you. And if you have a solution, just move on to do whatever you need to do. But if you can't find anything related to what you're facing right now, all you need to do is just post your question as a comment on any of my YouTube videos. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it up and answer your question in the next, like Ask Jason Anything session, which is on the following Sunday, usually at 10 p.m. Malaysia time. So yeah, but just in case if you have something that you probably need, more urgent attention, or you probably have some questions that you don't want to actually bring to the public, you can actually use this. This is a QR code that takes you to my Fiverr gig. And, all you need to do is you just buy me a dinner, then you can book a 30-minute Zoom call with me. It's a one-on-one Zoom call where you can share the screen. You can actually even just dive into your ads manager to probably answer some, features or tools, specific questions, or even to analyze your campaign. I'm game. So that's what I do. Yeah. So just scan this QR code. I'm sorry, and I look forward to work with you. Now, if you're new to Facebook advertising, Meta advertising, and you're looking for some, like a structured guide in Facebook advertising, and it's actually recorded, I think, November last year. It is still pretty new, although it's already like 6 months down, but everything is still relevant. No features, updates, and all that. Everything is still there. So what we talk about is we talk about 5 things. Okay, 2.5-hour recorded training. Yeah, means you scan this QR code and sign up and purchase. You get the link to watch the video right away. So we cover 5 main things. First, we talk about the strategy that I use and how do we set up the campaign using the strategy with step-by-step walkthrough. So we talk about the budget allocation, How do we distribute for the top of funnel and for retargeting? How do we set up the campaign? How do we do campaign exclusion and everything? So that's what we do with the step-by-step walkthrough. And then after that, we also discuss about Facebook ads objectives, about like which objectives are useful for specific businesses and which are not useful for certain businesses. So you need to actually learn how to make the right decision in terms of the objective selection. So that's the second part. And then third, we talk about audience targeting, which is essential because it's really important to know how to find the right audience for your campaign. Otherwise, you'll be kind of like, you'll reach the wrong person, bring them in, they're not interested, and everything's going to go down the drain, right? So we talk about audience targeting. I shared about like 5 to 6 audience targeting techniques that I've been using over the past 10 odd years. It's going to be useful for you. And then on the fourth part, we talk about, like ads creative and, copywriting. Because I work with clients from, all around the world, I would share with you what are the things that are working and not working, so that you can actually have some idea about what to avoid, basically. So that's very important. And the last part is analytics, because in my opinion, everybody with Facebook account can actually start advertising on Facebook. That's the easiest thing to do. But knowing what's working and what's not working is important, because that helps you to really understand how to take your campaign to the next level and what are the decision-making process that you should build around your campaign metrics. So these are the 5 things that I believe every Facebook advertiser should learn in order to get started in the right way. So go through that will help you. So if you want to learn that, scan this QR code and you can sign up right away and you get a link. And you always get the latest version, because if there are some, like impactful updates, I would actually do a re-recording or actually add on some extra videos to talk about specific things that were updated and stuff like that. So you always get the latest version of the training. Once you sign up, you get a link. Keep that link. Every time you come back to the link, you always have the latest updated thing about Facebook advertising from me. Okay, so keep that. All right, and just in case you say that, Jason, I don't want to go through any more learning. I've learned enough. I've gone through enough training. Can you just help me design my campaign structure and set it up for me so that I would watch and learn while I get you to help me get everything started, in the right structure and the right strategy, so that I can start seeing results right away. Is that something that I do? Because I actually stopped my agency service. I used to run an agency in 2010. When I first started, I actually started as a digital advertising and marketing agency. So I run clients' ads, I create their, content and stuff like that. And eventually we moved into ad specific. I mean, like we only specialize in ads, I think since 2013 or something like that. So all these years I specialize in Facebook ads. I actually work with a lot of clients in terms of managing for them. But since 2020, I stopped doing that. I moved on to kind of like, I want to work with people in a different way. I want to empower them, to let them learn. So while I help you get your results that you want, the whole process is really about empowering you to make sure that you understand the fundamentals. So moving forward, whether you want to do it yourself or you want to work with your team or your agency and all that, you know what to look at in terms of optimizing the campaign, which is essential for every business owner. Doesn't mean you need to do that, but you need to know how. So that's what I do. So yeah, if you want to do that, yes, I do, but it's actually a structured program that aims to actually help you get results right away with the campaign set up, strategize the right way, and I will set up the campaign for you and analyze and optimize for you. So this is a 4-week program. Bring your team together. So basically, we will be able to do that together. So this is really a program that I only take a handful of clients every month. So if you really want to do that, scan this QR code. Let's schedule a call to discuss about whether we are a good fit to work together. And let's take it from there. All right. So yeah, I'm going to go into questions. And for if you're watching this, if you have any questions, please feel free to pop it in the chat. So once I go through this, I'll come back to the chat. Please wait until the end for my response. And I'm just going to go right in. Okay. Now, first question is coming from 5555 GGGGG, right? That's a very interesting name. So you're saying that this is really helpful. Oh yeah, guys, I just want to update, because you know what about publishing ad to Facebook page? It's a tool that you can actually find in Facebook Business Manager. In this video, I talk about like you can actually go to page posts, and there will be an ad post option that you can find your advertisement, and you can actually choose to publish that to your page. It actually disappeared for, I think, a good half a year. I think we had that until end of last year, and it went missing for a while. And because so many people coming back and say that it's helpful right now, so I went on and actually looked at my my feature, like the page post section, and I realized the feature is back. You can actually post your ad to your page right now, which is awesome, right? Because a lot of people actually do that a lot because when you run ads, you would actually get some likes and comments and all that, which actually makes your post look, more in a way liked in a way, and that would help you look good on your page, maybe. So yeah, some people actually wants that feature, but as it went missing. So at one point I was saying that this is no longer useful, but it's back. So yes, if you want to do that, please go on and do that. Okay, so yeah, and this friend is saying that you actually posted it and you want to delete it, all right? You mean you actually created an ad in your ads manager and you go into page post and publish it to your page as a post. So based on what I know, okay, if you delete that post, the ad is deleted as well. Because when you delete means that particular post itself will be deleted from Facebook environment. So that also goes with the ad as well. So yeah, so you got to really be careful about what you want to do. So yeah, no harm actually. If you want to delete it, by all means delete it, and then you can actually create the ad or the campaign again from scratch. But you lose some learning, some data and all that, So if that's really something that you concern, I would recommend that you probably have to think twice before you do that. Okay, but yeah, that's what I know. If you delete that post that is posted from an ad, you delete it as well. That's what I understand. But I might be wrong. You can actually try and you let me know. But because based on what I know, the whole thing is actually belong to one post. When you delete, it delete from the Facebook environment. So that's what I know. Okay, thanks for popping by. Thanks for the question. So the next one is coming from Remy. So the question says boosted posts and Facebook ads are not the same thing. Well, I would say agree and disagree, because essentially boosted post is an advertisement. And as you know, if you boost a post right now, you can actually do a lot more things. Although it is actually an engagement post, but you can still choose to go for, like you have certain optimization features or options available. You can optimize for messages. You can optimize for, like lead. You can optimize for, different actions, video views, page likes, like not page like, post likes and all that. So yeah, and you have to understand all these are ads, actually, Meta ads, Facebook ads. So boosted post is a certain type of ads, and Facebook ads are Facebook ads. So boosted posts essentially are Facebook ads. But it's different from things that you can do in the ads manager. Boosted posts has some certain features and all that, but it's not as robust and as complete as the features that we can find in ads manager. Certain features you can do, certain things you can't do. You can only do it in ads manager. So yeah, so if you really want to maximize, like use the maximum all the features available in Facebook advertising, I would really recommend to go into the ads manager, because that gives you more features. But of course, a lot of people would say that it's too complicated. I'd rather go by Boost. It's getting me the result I want. It's already doing me good. By all means, if that's already happening to you, by all means. But what I'm actually trying to say here is boosted posts are Facebook ads, but Facebook ads has got more things in the boosted post. In the ads manager, so more features in there, more tools in there that you can do a lot more things as compared to a simple boost on the page. But they are same. It's just that in the ads manager will be different. So yeah, so that's why I always recommend, if you want to do it right, learn how to do it. But having said that, this is really what I want to say. If you are already getting results and you're happy with it, even with boosted posts, keep doing it. Yeah, but even boosted posts appears in the ads manager. If you have boosted a post before, you do have an ads manager, and inside there, it is also it has all the numbers and features and all that. So yeah, if you go in, you can actually pull out all the data and metrics and analyze the campaign or whatever you want. So if you are running ads, even a boosted post, and you want to find out, how can I actually do more with ads manager, or you want to find out, okay, I'm already feeling pretty good because I'm getting results that I want in a way. I'm pretty happy with the cost and everything, but I want to know if I am able to take it to the next level, if there's anything I can do differently to get different outcome for my Facebook ads campaign. If that's what you're looking for, scan this QR code. This will take you to my Fiverr gig. where I would actually spend 30 minutes with you to review your campaign performance. So what I'll do is, even it's a boosted post or in Ads Manager, what I'm going to do is, first I'm going to build a dashboard for you. So I'm going to line up all the metrics that you need to track in sequence, in the structured way. And after that, once it's built, it's actually a dashboard, and I'll save it in your Ads Manager. And then after that, I'm going to analyze for you. As I do it, I will share with you how do I analyze. I would teach you how to analyze it yourself. And then after that, as we are analyzing the campaign, I would draw some hypotheses, and I would actually build a plan for you about like, okay, now these are the 1, 2, 3 things that you can try to do in the coming 2 to 3 weeks. Hopefully, it can actually help you take your campaign performance to the next level. So whether you're boosting a post, you're running ads in the Ads Manager, and you're kind of like trying to figure out what else can you do to take the campaign to the next level, scan this QR code, and I look forward to work with you. Okay, now that's from Remy. Thanks for the statement. It's actually a very good discussion point over here. Thanks for bringing that up. And we have a question coming from Aika. So Aika is saying, actually, you can't approve if the BM is restricted. You don't have this option either. Oh, this is a video talking about how to remove Facebook page from a restricted Facebook Business Manager. So in this video, I actually talk about, because there are different types of restriction. If your business manager is being restricted, we need to know what kind of restriction you have. Different. If it's a page being restricted, you can always create a new one. If it's ad account restricted, you can always do whatever you need to do. You can create a new one as well, or you can add new ones in. Everything is still there. But if it's actually a business manager restriction that the whole thing is locked, you won't be able to do anything. But having said that, a business manager restriction usually related to the personal profile restriction. Yeah. So there are different kind of restrictions over here. That's why in this video, I think I explained, but there are so many situations out there, to be frank, because it could be profile restriction, page restriction, business manager restriction. And we also need to know whether it's a permanent restriction, because if it's not, then you can actually do some appear and all that. But if it's a permanent restriction, then we have to actually figure out the other way to do this. So I talk a lot about these topics in like probably last year. But I actually kind of like see the trend dying down a little bit, because I think Meta comes out with better solution for this thing. But having said that, there are still situations where certain people are facing this problem. So you're right, Aika. You can't approve or disapprove anything when your BM is restricted, but it's really important to know what kind of restriction we have. So it's not just about removing the page and whatnot. I really need to know. I mean, I have a lot of inquiries coming to me through Fiverr. They book a 30-minute call with me to really look through the situation. I work with over 300 people since 2022, and on this specific situation alone, and there's so many different types of problems. So I really need to see the solution, and I really need to know, what are you trying to achieve? Are you trying to get back into running ads again? Or are you trying to save the page? Are you trying to save your profile? What is the objective? It's really important to understand. So but seriously, I won't be able to just give you like, oh, do this, but until I can actually see whatever situation that you're facing. So if you are having some restriction issue and you are looking for, instead of watching the videos and all that, you want me to come in and like, let's share your screen, let's take a look at this. And I would right away tell you what's happening, what's going to work, what's not going to work, and how can you take it to the next level. What are the steps to take in order to get back into your objective, whether it's getting back into advertising or whatever. Scan this QR code, and I would have a 30-minute Zoom call with you, share your screen. And I would navigate the whole thing. I would tell you what to do next. So that's what we do. Okay, right. Thanks for the question. And next we have Christina coming up, and the question is, how many ads are advisable to duplicate in one ad set? This is a very open question, but let me give you a very simple answer here. Usually, we do not have more than 3 to 5 ads within the same ad set, because that when you have one ad set and you have multiple ads in it, Facebook will not distribute your budget evenly. Let's say if you have 3 ads, like one ad is going to get lion's share of the budget, where they spend maybe 80% of it and they get a lot of, like whatever. The distribution is really based on the algorithm, where they would actually put more money in the ads that they believe is going to get you more result at a lower cost. But sometimes they are wrong. In fact, a lot of times they are wrong. So that's why, but having said that, if you have a relatively smaller budget, I would actually recommend to keep everything into one, because that allows Meta to do what it needs to do. Hopefully, it can get you a better result coming in. And yeah, I mean, it's all about, like testing the right thing. So I would recommend to have not more than 3 ads within one ad set if you are relatively having a smaller budget. And the idea here is you just let them in, and you actually watch over time and see which one is working better. And you try to do some adjustment. Maybe some are having too low the CTR, you can turn it off and stuff like that. But you have to understand this is not an A/B test. So sometimes even an ad is not doing great, but it's only getting a small budget amount. Sometimes we would actually just observe and keep it running for a couple of weeks to see what are the steps to take. But having said that, my quick answer is I would not recommend to have more than 5 ads within the same ad set. And when I have multiple ads in the same ad set, I try to test distinctively different things. So different creative, different copywriting and all that. So yeah, so that it actually has a little bit of variation in there, so that it has the meaning of why we're doing this, right? So yeah, so that's what we do. All right, Christina, I hope that answers your question. But if you are looking to maximize, because the structure is one thing, sometimes we really need to know what's happening in the campaign itself and how else can we take the campaign to the next level. And if you are running ads and you want to know, if your campaign is doing good or not, and how can you optimize by tweaking the right thing, looking at the right metrics, do the right decision, make the right decision to help your campaign to grow better and to take it to the next level, you can scan this QR code. It will take you to my Fiverr gig where, buy me a dinner. I would actually jump on a 30-minute Zoom call with you to analyze the campaign with you and build a plan. So what we're going to do is, first thing first, I'm going to build a dashboard. I'm going to line up all the metrics that you need to track and build it into a dashboard in your ads manager, save it there, and I'll analyze for you where I will look at, okay, now CTR is bad, maybe we should actually tweak the campaign, tweak the, like test different ads and stuff like that. So I'll teach you how to analyze. I'll analyze for you, and as we do, I'll build plans. I'll actually give you like, let's take this 1 to 3 steps in the next 3 weeks to see whether we can actually, get different results for the campaign. So these are all the things that we do within the 30 minutes call. So I would recommend not to have more than 5 campaigns, but we would do as much as we can within the 30 minutes, and I'll build a plan. So if you run ads, you want to know how can you take the campaign to the next level, scan this QR code, and I look forward to work with you soon. Now, so that's that question. And yeah, that's from Christina. And next we have Thomas. Thomas, this video is super old, man. Seriously, Thomas, thanks for bringing this video up. I think I did this video in 2019. Oh my God, that's so long. So Thomas saying that you need my help to run ads. Okay, now here's the thing. I don't run ads for client as an agency, but I work with you to strategize and build your campaign. So if you are looking for someone to build your campaign and to guide you, to teach you how to manage it, build it, and optimize it, I recommend this program. So this is a 4-week program where we're going to work together for 4 weeks. We will have 1 Zoom call per week at least. And what we're going to do is first, I would actually understand your goal, and I would strategize your campaign for you. So as in, like, I will advise you what kind of ad creative direction to test, to actually create, what kind of copywriting direction. If you have a landing page, I would even give recommendation on the landing page itself. And then I would plan your budget, I would plan your audience and all that. So these are all the things that we will discuss in the strategy session. So you do all the creative setup and all that. Once it's ready on the second call, usually, this is where I will set up the campaign for you. Please bring your team or whoever that needs to watch. So as I set up, I will explain to you, why do I use this feature? Why do I use this audience targeting? And why do I set up the audience and budget and stuff this way, so that you can learn. And everything will be recorded, so you can actually use this as your future training for your in-house team. So yeah, and after that, after the 2 sessions, the following 2 weeks is always about tweaking, optimization, and analytics. So I will teach you anything you need to learn about, like Facebook advertising, including the strategy, the setup, the analytics, analysis, and the optimization. So this is a 4-week program. So these 4 weeks should be good enough to, first, you have your campaign up and running, optimized by me. Okay. And along the way, you know how to do it, you know how to optimize it. And of course, after these 4 weeks, you say that, I like this, Jason, I still want to work with you. Yes, we have another program that you can actually work with me continuously on a weekly basis, because that's how I work with a lot of clients out there. We jump on a quick call for 30 minutes on a weekly basis. We look at the campaign, we look at what we did last week. Is it working? Is it not? What else can we tweak? Blah, 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 blah. So that's kind of like ongoing things. If you want to do that, yeah, we start with this first. I think it's good. So we need to build a foundation first. So once it's stable, it's a lot easier for us to take it to the next level moving forward. So if you want me to set up a campaign for you and to teach you how to do that, along the way, scan this QR code. Let's book a call to see how we fit, and hopefully I can help you and work with you over there. So yeah, if that's what we want, yeah, let's do that. So that's from Thomas, and another from Aika. So Aika is asking, how about when the profile has the restriction? All other things are affected. Most likely, if your profile is permanently restricted, you can't run ads in any business manager, any ads account, and yeah, a lot of things that you can't do anymore. So that's why I say I really need to see what's happening to your campaign or your account to give you really the the right recommendation. So yeah, the same thing. Scan this QR code, and I probably would like dive into your business manager, your ads manager, your personal account, and see what's happening to your campaign and how can we fix that problem. So yeah, I hope that works for you. Okay, now let's see. Yeah, so those are the questions I have gotten on my YouTube channel last week, and I'm gonna dive in to look at something. Outcome is here. What's up? And the question here is, any CRM software I recommend? I don't use CRM because I don't really need that. But some clients use, I don't know, different clients use different CRM, because my clients, some are big, some are small, some actually just use an Excel sheet, which is fine. So I don't really have anything to recommend. But if you ask me if I have anything to manage my database and all that, I use my like email marketing system, which is MailerLite, as my mini CRM, because that's where I keep all the contacts, that segmentize my audience in the like a meaningful way to help me kind of like group them and understand them and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's what I do. But in terms of CRM, I don't really have any recommendation at the moment. But yeah, thanks for asking. Thanks for popping by. And next one is coming from Looney. So Looney said, you contact me. Okay, I mean, of course, welcome. So yeah, so yeah, if you need me to analyze a campaign, why not scan this QR code? Otherwise, drop me an email. I would see how actually we can work together. All right. Okay, cool. I think that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for joining me. And remember, that's what we do on Sunday nights at 10 p.m. Malaysia time. So it's either you join me or you post a question on my YouTube channel. And yeah, I look forward to see you next week. And yeah, this is the last day of June. It's first half of 2024 is gone, and I wish you all the best in the second half of 2024. Make the most out of it, and have an awesome week, and have an awesome second half of the year ahead. All right, guys, thank you so much, and good night. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.